Hey everyone, this is PrinceBrightstar, and welcome back to Phantasy Star Online 2. Oh boy, do we have a show today here. It is, there's just a lot of stuff going on here. And, Rooks indeed, I will be doing, the Primordial Darkness here. That is the, urgent quest that's coming up, very shortly here. In just a few minutes, actually, here. Yeah, this is gonna be a big one here, because not only do we have, the Primordial Darkness coming up here, this is also Augment Week. Well, actually 2 weeks of Augments, which includes a 20% boost on that, and I'm going to be taking care of getting together the last of everything I need here to get all my units and my weapon done. Plus, we've got a bunch of other stuff going on. The Easter event, we've got a new limited quest, as well as updates for Ultra Hard for 2 other previous urgent quests, so we're going to be having quite the show here today. But all this starts with the Primordial Darkness, which is coming up in just a couple of minutes here. I'm currently in Franca's Cafe. They've got the Sakura look here for things. Sure, Rooks, if you want to join me, you can certainly do that. Let me, let's see here. Looks like you're over in Block 29, so I can certainly come to you for that. But yeah, this is gonna be a fun one today.
ARKS is preparing to fully mobilize for an assault operation on Mothership Shiba. All ARKS operatives should prepare for deployment immediately.
Why don't you come to me in the cafe here, Rooks? Oh, you moved. Okay. Let's see. Oh, now you're... Oh, gotcha. So now you're in Block 2. Just come to me here in Block 29. Okay, Lord Samuel. I am looking for you. There you are. Okay. Click on you, invite to party. Gotcha, that's okay, Lord Samuel. Hopefully we can still connect in-game eventually here. So we're just gonna hang out by the counter here, since this is gonna go live in just a moment here. But yeah, with all the excitement that's been happening over the past several weeks, didn't really get a chance to do the Primordial Darkness yet here on the show, so, or at least the MPA version of it.
This is the final battle. All ARKS operatives, please report to the quest counter for deployment.
Alright, and here we go, inside the Gateway ship. And we'll grab a shift to drink ZX. And let's head on down. And then I'll throw up the party beacon for anybody else that wants to come in. Now, unlike in the regular version, we do have the Falls characters here as well.
Come on!
Wow, that thing is pitch black. Can you really defeat it? You know what? No, you gotta defeat it. Once the Profound Darkness is gone, all the fighting will stop.
Come on.
Wow, that thing was huge. Can you really win? You know what? No, you gotta win. Once the Profound Darkness is gone, everyone will be able to play again.
Hey!
You absorbed the Profound Darkness and went back in time to when the universe began. You're so self-sacrificing that it's almost absurd. Guess there's no point in lecturing you now. Just beat it up and save the universe already.
The assault operation on Mothership Shiba is now underway. This is the final battle. All ARKS operatives,
Getting us wrapped up in this and dragging us all the way out here. What are you thinking? Someone's waiting for you, right? So you can't just kick the bucket. And lastly, we have Luther here. I never imagined I'd witness such a phenomenon. I was right to give you a hand. I'm invested in putting an end to this battle as well. Let us see it through to the end. This is really the last bit of any kind of story that we're going to see in terms of really anything that's part of PSO2, and that's just their comments, because they were not there for the original version. If your weapon is over 2k, I mean, that's a good start. But it really depends upon also at the same time which weapon you're using. Because each weapon has different particular strengths. I mean, for the light weave weapon I'm using here, this is it's got over 2,000 attack in there, as you can see.
Maybe all those who have ever lived.
And Senran Hope, thank you for tuning in.
They've become a great light to drive away the darkness, once and for all.
Alright, here we go.
Emergency code Q.
This is the true form of the profound darkness. What deep darkness? But we can't give up. It's time to put an end to this eternal bond.
As you can tell, I'm just using the same thing I've always been using. I use the same ARKS photon effect, which basically makes it so that, eventually I can get myself into a combo where it's not really costing me any photon points to attack here. Still takes a while to get there, though. And I'll explain all that once we're out of here.
That really did some damage. Keep it up.
Gotcha, Lord Samuel. Novel is still a decent one to have. Alright, to the left we go. And onto the eye. And it looks like it's going to come down right here.
Get out of the way!
And let's hop down here, get onto this hand now. And here comes the Black Wave attack again. Alright, he's about to punch with this hand. Yeah, Lord Samuel, hopefully we'll get some more weapon camos even once New Genesis comes out. There should at least be one coming with the next update, which would be in about a week and a half. That one I'm expecting is going to include a camo called the rescue gun, which basically has it blasting basically like a water gun. Okay, let's hop over here. Oh, that is not good. Let's get out of here. Luckily, that platform fixed itself real quick there. Gotcha. Alright, we need to stay on the side here. Wait for those platforms to get destroyed. And here we go. Let's finish it off in this phase. Well, if you did want to do any grinding, Lord Samuel, this is the week to do it, since it doesn't cost you anything to do it. Well, this week and next week, technically. Alright then.
Our attacks are working! That means we can do this! Don't let up! We're almost there!
That sounds a little early for Endwalker to be coming out. Where did you get that information from? That kind of date might have worked with the past expansions, but they already stated that their schedule is messed up because of the world events going on here. I would expect it maybe sometime in like August or September. Alright, that takes care of that phase. Let's hop on down into the edge. Yep. Just like I thought.
The time for words has passed. All I can do now is be thankful for being able to fight together until the very end.
I don't want to live in a world without you. No way. No. We're going back home. Together. No, I won't lose any of you. We're all going to the new world. Together.
Alright, let's get a good start here.
This ominous aura. So, this is its true form.
I've got aggro, which is fine. I'll be able to take a look at that after we're out of here, because that's when we're going to be taking a look at augments anyway. Alright, we got a mechanic to deal with here. Let's get into the tornado.
Time to finish this!
Alright, that ends that one. He is moving around a lot today. Hey, slow down. Why don't you stay in place?
Seems it's about to get serious. Don't let your guard down. Not even for a second.
Gotcha. Alright, they're doing their big attack here. We'll hide behind the ice here. And let's get back in there. And after this, I'm going to save the rest of my Imperial Cleave for the next phase.
Can't lose! Let's see this through!
Alright, he's bringing out the tornadoes now. But we can pretty much ignore them anyway, since we're a hunter at 12. Alright, mechanic time again. That phase is done. And moving on to the last phase.
I can't let you deal with this all on your own. I'll fight alongside
Alright,
you.
I'm gonna head out there and use Imperial Cleave. And because I'm in a twirl, I am able to ignore the incoming damage there. We want to get those golden bits. Alright, we push him back. Yeah, your breath means nothing to me. Where is that last gold bit? Unfortunately, I'm not seeing it. That's how we do the, by breaking all the gold bits on his hands, that's how you stun him.
Clarissa, protect the Guardian!
Alright, that works. Alright, there's some new gold bits. Alright, this hand looks clean. Still got some gold bits on the other hand, though. Got one more little gold bit there at the top.
Guardian, now!
Now this is the phase where you can get instant killed. So myself as a hunter, I just start a charge parry just as his I don't know what you want to call that, his wings, his mouth, whatever it is, as they close. That gives me temporary immunity to that attack. Incoming! Yeah, I'm not too concerned about the drops there, even though that just ran out. It's, at this point, the only thing I really need from here are the, Darkstone Deimos, which, let's see. Looks like I got a couple of them here, so. The rest of these I'm not too concerned with, so. Let's get out of here, and let's head back out to the ARKS ship. Alright, and Rooks, thank you for joining me. I'm gonna take it from here, but I will keep you in mind if as things progress here tonight. So let's make our way over to the shopping plaza at this point. Alright, so, the other thing that we got going on here is we do have characters from Phantasy Star Online showing up here in the lobby. We will be addressing them a little bit later in the show here. But for now, it is time for us to start looking at augments. So, I've got several weapons here that I have locked, and I'm actually going to get rid of anything that isn't locked from my inventory if I can. Alright, so we're going to be starting this off here with the weapon. So, basically I've got my Lightweave Claw's Edge ready to go here. And as you can see, I've got S1, S2, S3, S4, S5 on there. I need to get this up to an 8 slot before we do anything here. So let me do that first. So, rarity, or actually no, I want just augments. I'll just grab, let's see, what are some good random ones to grab? I guess these dim lances and these dim knuckles should do.
Leave it to me.
What do you need?
Alright, so we're going to affix augment.
Come back
Do
soon.
I have everything I need? Let's see. Yes, I got my augment aids. Good. Okay, so affix
What do you
augment
need?
onto the Lightweave Claw's Edge. And we'll just grab those. Let's see what we got. So, of course, we're still going to keep all these here. And now to push this up. And thank you, Wolfric. To push this up to the last of what it needs to be. Let's see. Yeah, I gotta do this as, just some basic stuff here. And we'll do this with a 50.
You have some amazing luck.
And there we go. Weapon is now an 8 slot. Okay, so the next part of this is I need to get together what I'm going to be putting onto the last 3 slots of this weapon here. But before that, I need to augment
What do you need?
another weapon. And I believe I was doing this on the Basilisk here. Because if I go and I do a transfer
What do you
augments, and I grab this, say don't use, yeah, I can still grab all 3 of them, and still have all the S's on there, and still have it come out as an S8 weapon.
Come back soon.
Okay. And this one had the Decrepifying Blade. And if I
What
use
do you
that,
need?
And this is just a for instance for the moment here as I'm showing you how this works. This has Phrase Decay on it, which increases damage to enemies with Gelin by 5%, which is basically going to give me even more damage on top of everything else. So that's exactly the one that I want. So now the trick of it is getting onto there everything that I need. So now that my weapon is an 8 slot, let me come over here. We're going to get rid of these dim knuckles. And I am now going to unlock the weapons I need to unlock here. Okay. So, the first part of this is I need to get together a weapon that takes advantage of these glare catalysts. And so for that, let me just sort by weapons only. I need this Photoner Glare. And then I need 4 Glare Catalysts to go with that.
Shiva, Goddess of Annihilation, has been defeated! We did it! And all because we were united as one! Excellent work!
That's not the affix augment. That was enhanced. I don't want to use that. Alright, so, Photoner Glare, we need this Basilisk, we need this Vita Partisan, we want this Basilisk, and this Tiger Bow. And so now this will give me access to Absolute Glare, which is basically a combination of everything related to the Photoners and the Lumen Mechs. And then I'm just going to grab some randoms with that.
It seems you've succeeded.
Okay, and now with that, now I can start to put the rest of this together. So, now we're going to do the Basilisk here, and we're going to have all these other weapons here. So, I need to unlock that one weapon there. And as long as everything is working here, I should be able to go Dio Ardillo, which has Aether Factor on it. This one here, Valvati, which has Mana Reverie. This Nox Krieg, which has the Absolute Glare. And then this Union Wand. Oh, I need to unlock that as well.
What do you need?
Alright, one more time. Grab this, grab this, grab this, and the Union Wand. And then I don't think I need this. And then with that, I'm also going to do Augment Grand Might. Okay, and there we go. So, we need Phrase Decay, and we need Guardian Soul. And that is all that I'm going to do on this. Alright, and then we need to start a fix. I'm going to grab my plus 50, but I'm also going to use one of these Augment Insurance Max 4, so in case the Guardian Soul fails here, I get everything back. And it worked.
Succeeded.
Alright, and so with that done, now we go down to Transfer Augments, grab the Lightweave Klauz, and we are going to transfer everything from this We're gonna grab the Guardian's... well, we'll grab the Phrase Decay, and then the Guardian Soul and the Grand Might. And I have enough Augment Transfer Passes for this.
It seems you've succeeded.
And there we go. My Lightweave Klaus Edge is now complete. So, the way that I have this set up is I have Precision Will as the S1, Precision Will 2 as the S2, Precision Will 2 as the S3, Goliath Slayer Lucent as the S4. That is the one that gives me 40 photon points with every 10 seconds whenever there's a boss around. The Precision Wills just increase critical damage by 3, 4, and 5% each. Flash Guard Unleashed changes how the weapon works. It basically does more damage when you've done a parry with the weapon. Phrase Decay gives 5% damage whenever enemies have Gelin on them. I give that to enemies whenever I use my Warcry ability as a hunter. I've got Guardian Soul, which does a plus 70 to all, plus 70 HP and 7 photon points. And Grand Might gives 60 melee, 20 HP, and 5 photon points. So that is my completed weapon here.
Come back soon.
Alright. So, 1 down, 3 to go. So, with that, next we need to look at getting the units together. And most of this is actually already done here. And then I'm going to be transferring from one to another, essentially. So, we're going to start with the Klaus here. Oh, and I need to unlock things here. And unequip units, actually. So, let me take all of these off. And let me start to unlock these. And I think I need one more unit here. Yeah. Let me see where I put that. There was a unit with a high amount of melee that I have ready to go here, and I want to make sure that I'm using that. I think it was this one. Yeah, that's it. Okay, so let me get that unlocked as well here. Now, I do need to get one of these units fully ground to, or rather up to an 8 slot, but we'll deal with that in a moment here. Let me first get everything else set up.
Come back soon.
So, we'll lock that for now. We'll start with the back piece here. So,
What do you need?
the way that I'm doing this, everything else is pretty much already set up here. I just need to transfer things over and use an extra thing on there to finish the transfer up. So, we're going to go back, and we're going to grab this Trailblazer Mount Luxian. Is that the one? Yeah, I think this is the one. And then we're going to use an Augment Aether F on it. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab everything. And I like to put this in melee power order. So we'll grab Apprentice Soul. We'll grab Elder Reverie, Might 5, Aether Factor, Doombreak, and Sentence Might. And I am not going absolutely crazy on this stuff. Oh, you know what? Before we do that, I actually need to transfer the S6 here. So, back is going to grab the Guardian Shield here.
It seems you've succeeded.
Okay, so now I can go ahead with the transfer. Alright, so Grand Might, Apprentice, Elder Reverie, Might 5, Aether Factor, Doom Break, Sentence Might. So there are some players out there that are doing these crazy 330 attack power formulas. I am not going that far with what I'm doing. I'm not looking at like returners and crack 5 as a lot of people have been doing. This should be more than fine for what I'm looking at the end of everything here. So this is going to give me all of those. If I wanted to, I could, of course, swap out the S6 for a different one and give myself more attack power. But I've got 300 Augment Transfer Passes left, so let's go ahead and do this. And the base is the Klauz dime back. Good.
It seems you've succeeded.
Okay, so that gives me 255 melee power in the augments, but when we come over here, it's actually 375 at melee attack because of what the back piece does for me. Okay, so that's the first one. For the second one, now I need to move the S7 onto this one here. And that's going to be Medicinal Potentiation, since that increases how much healing I do with mates. And I'm just thinking real quick. Yeah, I need 7 slots. This will give me... Yeah, this should do it. So that transfers the S7 over. And now we're going to transfer the rest of that unit over. So we grab the Rivalate 1. And before I do that, let me just confirm what is currently on there. So Rivalate 1... that has Astral Soul, Mana Reverie, and Glare. Which means the only thing that's really left for room on there is Aether Factor.
Welcome.
Because the Graceful, there's also a Graceful Might on here as well. I mean, over time I could potentially upgrade some of those slots, but this is still going to be fine for me for now. So we want the Mission Badge Swap Shop. And we're going to grab Aether Factor. And I'm actually going to put 240 into here, since I need 2 of these.
Thank you very much.
There we go. The second one's going to be for the last unit. Hey there, Zeomantic, how you doing?
Looking good.
What do you need?
Alright, so we're going to affix units. Or no, we're going to transfer augments. And this is going to go onto the arm. We're going to grab the Rivalate 1. We're going to use one of those Aether Factors. And now we're going to do the same thing. So, Graceful Might. Might 5. Or actually, we'll do Mana Reverie. Might 5. Astral Soul, Mitra Glare, Aether Factor, and ARKS Max. And that is all going on to the correct unit. It's a good show so far. I'm doing okay. I wish I could have done this earlier in the week, but a little accident kind of took my hands out for a little bit there. So, but I'm feeling better now. All right, so those two are done now. So let's go ahead and lock that up. Let's lock this one up. And for the moment, I'm going to lock these two as well, just so that I don't accidentally mess them up. So, we'll get the Klauz on the back, and the Klaus on the arms. Alright, and now, I need to grab a bunch of units just so I can upslot. And I'll grab a bunch of these sub-solid barriers to start with. As well as these low rarity ones as well. Thank you very much. It's what can I say? It's a fun one, and even when I get on all fours, it looks pretty sweet here, as you can tell.
What's the good word?
Welcome.
Anyway.
What do you need?
Yeah, it's something. If not Zoids, then Beast Wars. I don't know. It's a fun one. Anyway, let's affix Augment onto the leg piece now, so I can get that up to an 8 slot. So legs, Klausment. I'm gonna start with the 5 slots here. I'm not using anything yet here. We'll take the Varuna Glare. Alright, that brings it up to a 5 slot. Now I need to do that again to bring it up to a 6 slot.
You have some amazing luck.
There we go, 6 slot. Now we need to bring it up to a 7 slot. This is where that 40% comes into play.
You have some amazing luck.
I got your Wolfric, well, we'll see. Alright, and now I need to bring this up one more time. So I need to grab some more units here to finish this up. That being 7 slot units I need now. And that should be enough of them.
What do you need?
There it is. Okay. So 7. And this is where I need one more of my Augmentation Aid plus 50s.
You have some amazing luck.
And there we go. So, now this is at an 8 slot, which means it's time to first move over the S8. And so we're going to grab Skydance support.
It seems you've succeeded.
Alright, and for the last part of this, we're just going to transfer augments. And we're going to grab this leg Chevelle. We're going to use the Augment Aether Factor once again. And now for this one, we'll start Mana Reverie. We'll grab Graceful Might. We'll grab Apprentice Soul, Might 5. Aether Factor, Lesser Might 4, and Doom Break 2.
It seems you've succeeded.
And there we go. All of my units have been affixed. And I am ready to rock at this point. So just for comparison's sake, if I remove all of these... So my base melee power as of right now, before I do anything else, or rather without any units equipped, is 4,451. And then once I put all of them on, it's up to 5,491. So basically a 1,000 power increase there. Wait, 1,000? Let me double check that. Yeah, it's basically a 1,000 power increase. Four, 4, 5, 1. I'm trying to make sure I'm doing math right here. Yeah, it's 1,050. And then, if I go into the Alliance quarters, and I grab the attack up, that increases it to 5,750. And then if I just come over here to the medical station.
Hello. Welcome.
And I grab a Shift to Drink
Take care of
ZX.
yourself out there. Welcome. Take care of yourself out there.
There we go. With the large boost on attack, that gets me up to 6,525. So yeah, I'm happy with that. I don't have the best units in the game, but that is pretty darn good in my book.
Hello.
And this is basically what my character looks like now here. He's got the big sword on his back, which is broken into pieces, and then he's got this side shield on his right arm. Alright. So with all that, there is some other stuff going on here. Let's hop into a busier block here. Or actually, I guess we could just start it from the counter, can't we? So there is a new limited quest going on. And actually, before we start that, I should go ahead and introduce myself to the NPCs that have shown up in the lobby. Sierra mentioned that there was basically something going on with the teleporter, and so these two have shown up. These are Ash and Karik from the original Phantasy Star Online. So, let's go ahead and have a little chat with them. Hey there, name's Ash. Nice to meet you. Actually, we do have a bit of a problem here. Oh gee, where are my manners? Let me introduce my partner to you. This here's the boss. Karik. No need to call me boss. Oh, okay. Everyone called you that, so... Anyway, so Karik and myself are from the Hunters Guild on Pioneer 2. We investigated the forest of Ragol and defeated some enemies when suddenly there was a strange fanfare. Then right before us, a weird device appeared. It looked like a teleporter and shined in 7 colors. Okay, that's strange that they could hear a weird fanfare and then suddenly a parallel area showed up. When we checked it out, we must have accidentally activated it, and then, not a split second later, we were here. What a mess you dragged me in here. The tech, culture, even the language seems to be different from Rigol and Pioneer 2. It really is like a different world here. Drat, what are we gonna do? Please, you have to help us here. Nah, it's a different Ash, that's for certain. What is the matter? Your attacks cannot hit the enemy? I see. Let me teach you then a basic technique of mine. It will take some time, so stop and listen. Charged attacks are more powerful, but can be deflected easier. In addition... What? Attacks will always hit here? This is ridiculous. So you're saying that it's impossible for an attack to miss in this world? Okay, that is... Yeah, that is a fun one, for certain. They're basically referring back to the fact that in the original Phantasy Star Online, you had your normal hard, or rather, normal, heavy, and extra attacks. And heavy and extra attacks had a higher chance to miss than a normal attack. So, yeah, they're already bringing out the references here. Plus the fact that basically this whole situation has now made parallel areas canon to the game. So, yeah. Yeah, Rooks, it basically is. Alright, I need to clear out a client order before we get started here. I'll get rid of this one. Yeah, this definitely causes issues with the timeline, and I'm gonna have to try to explain this once this whole thing is over here. But okay, let's go through battle training as the first client order. We're going to get Ash and Karik's partner card. And the flavor text here is, "You're going to help us? Awesome. In order to find a clue on how to get home, first I want to do some comparative research. We'll collect data from a forest on a nearby planet and compare it with the data we have from the forest on planet Rigol. So be a bud and take Karik and me on your next forest expedition, alright? So let's go ahead and grab that. Okay, I think I have a good understanding of this world now. As suspected, it doesn't seem to have any similarities to our world. Well, no use in overthinking it. We need to do whatever we can to return to our world, step by step. Before we got transferred here, we explored the forest on Rigol. We gathered valuable data on the planets and the enemies there. So if we explore a forest here as well, we could compare the differences in the data. It might lead to something. Who knows? So please, take Karik and me on a forest expedition. I'm counting on you here. Alright. Yeah, it's fan service, but at the same time, it's still interesting to see what they're doing to make this all work. So we're gonna go forest exploration. We'll grab super hard. I'll go ahead and lock this down.
Good luck.
Yeah, I haven't noticed that, Lord Samuel. I'll have to take a look at that in the future. Alright, let's see. I don't have any boosters running, so yeah, why don't we just go ahead and run this full power here. And now we need Ash and Karik. And I'll go ahead and restock myself before we head down. Yeah, I'm not really sure what would cause them to miss, to be honest. Now, let me just look at the client order again, but I don't think there's actually a target requirement here. Yeah, we just have to clear the quest. We don't have to get, like, an A rank or anything like that. So I am just going to zoom through the forest here. Alright, let me just check something real quick here. Okay, I believe I am missing my rings, so we will get those once we are out of here. Hey, we're just clearing a client order here. We're not, like, doing a full clear here.
Emergency.
I mean, I'm not trying to waste people's time here tonight. And down.
Emergency. Code. Q.
Karik, you gotta learn to not let creatures land on top of you.
Excellent job. You are cleared to return. Come on back.
Completed.
It's okay. I never had a perfect record anyway. Alright, so before we do anything else, let me grab my rings so I can put those on. So I need Hunter, Focus Preservation, and Perfect Guard Counter, and I think I already had the Mate one in my inventory.
What do you need?
Alright, add unit skill. We're gonna say Hunter Focus Preservation on this one.
It seems you've succeeded.
For the arms, we're gonna say Mate Maniac.
It seems you've succeeded.
And the legs are gonna get the Perfect Guard Counter.
It seems you've succeeded.
And then Atomizer Fanatic is the other left ring that I have. Alright, let me put the rest of this away here. And then I have Critical Strike Melee as my right ring. And the reason I have that is so that way, the way that the calculation works is for all of my abilities, or rather for my critical rate, I get 5% base, plus 25% from Fury Stance from the Hunter tree. I get 50% from the Etoile tree, and then the last 20% comes from that ring, and that gives me a 100% crit rate. Alright, let's talk to Ash. Let's hand this in. Thank you for coming with us. You're much stronger than I thought. Thanks to you, we've collected a lot of data. Now we need to check how similar or different this place is to Regol. Problem is, I'm no expert on this. It will surely take a lot of time, and maybe it won't even be the result we want. But hunters never give up. We'll have to find a way back as fast as possible. Hi there, Sierra speaking here. Were you able to talk to Ash and Karik? They come from the planet Regol, you say. Is that a planet from this universe? It might be a planet from a different dimension. You're missing an A there, translation team. However, we received already multiple reports from ARKS about that mysterious teleporter, which appears together with this fanfare. When the teleporter displays ... as his destination, it sends you to a mystic world called Parallel Area. Maybe there is some connection here. I will look into it from my side as well. Yeah, interesting that they're even referring to ... there. Alright. Let's go ahead and talk to Karik now. And we have the client order, Dangerous Deal with Black Paper. Black Paper, of course, being the organization that Karik worked under. Your strength stands out, even in ARKS. No need to hide it, I can see it. I long for a soul-stirring fight, but fighting you is still too early. First, I need to understand you more. Take me with you on a quest, where 100 vicious creatures will come at us. So, we need to bring Karik only on the next quest. Good job on carrying this weakling around. I doubt anything useful comes from this data, but as long as he keeps himself busy. However, this is not enough for me. I crave for a fight with strong opponents, a fight which makes my blood boil. Something like being surrounded by 100 enemies. Yes, take me with you on such a quest. Surely you will find a way to quench my hunger. Alright, so for that we're gonna head down to the counter again.
Which quest are you up for?
And we're actually gonna head under time attack quests. Rush practice Harkotan.
Good luck.
And like the client order said, we need to bring just Karik with us. Zance, thank you so much for the raid there. How was your stream?
No salvation awaits you.
Congratulations, and good to see you too, Buren.
Death too is salvation.
5 rares. That's a good bit there. Were any of them new rares, or were some of them repeats? Well, congratulations then. That is a good bit to find in one day. What was the biggest find you had today, Zance? That last survivor should serve you well then. I think you were a hunter, if I remember correctly? Gotcha. I'm gonna let his text play out here. Okay. Attention! This is another extraordinary reaction from the shopping plaza. It seems another person just arrived there. But this time, I'm prepared. Back calculation of the coordinates and I get imaginary numbers. No doubt it's another dimension. That said, it's not from planet Earth. Better get to the shopping plaza and get some information from the person directly. Oh, Sierra. Alright, and we now have Red Ring Rico here in the lobby as well. It is getting crowded here. I'm going to try to find a quieter block, actually. Alright, so let's talk to Rico here real quick. These message capsules Ash saw in Ragol are really something else. Whoever thought of that was nothing less than a genius. When you read the messages, it kind of feels like you are connected to someone even if you're completely alone. When I return to Ragol, I'll also place capsules for people coming after me. And Captain Radix, thank you for the host there as well. That's interesting. That seems to be implying that Rico's visit here to Oracle has basically inspired her to put those capsules down in her timeline? This is getting a little confusing here. Alright, let's hand in this client order here. Dangerous deal with black paper. I can still taste the excitement of the battle. Finally, my soul is satiated. I knew you were the right person to ask. You have my thanks. Ash wants to go back to her goal as fast as possible. For me, it does not matter. I prey I hunted in Pioneer... The prey I hunted in Pioneer 2 is long gone. I do not have any objectives left, so there is no reason for me to return quickly. However, I might have a new objective now. The Guardians of ARKS. Hunting them could be fun. Oh, Karik, you and Risa would get along well. And yeah, definitely the time-space continuum is being threatened here, which, once again, I'm going to have to try to figure all this out once we're done with everything that they're doing here. But we did get the Soul Banish weapon camo there, which is nice. Alright, so let's talk to Rico here. And for this, we have the client order secret delivery. So Oracle and Ragol seem to exist in different dimensions. If a strange teleporter brought us here, then surely a strange teleporter can bring us back. So all we need is a dimension transfer device. But to create something like that, I need some sort of reference material. There should be something useful on a planet in a different dimension, right? Alright, so let's see if I have all these available. Yes, I do. Okay, good. Hi, my name is Rico. Also known as the Hunter Rico Tyrell. Or should I say scientist here? Like these two, I got transferred here by a rainbow-colored teleporter during an investigation on Ragol. I heard everything from Ash. I want to make a comparative review, so could you please share your information? I see. Now I finally get the reason why Ash's and my understanding are slightly different. Since they are saying that the Central Dome is completed, it can only mean one thing. These two are from a time period later than mine. Okay, yes, confirmation on that. We need to be careful when we talk about something that happened on Ragol. Knowing something you shouldn't can be dangerous. What? Wait a second, I cannot follow. Then, is it even possible for us to go back? Of course, that is, if everyone cooperates. The best way would be to reconstruct that strange teleporter which brought us here. But we need a lot of power to travel dimensions. Some sort of reference is necessary. This planet called Earth might be helpful? I see, that planet is also from a different dimension. In that case, could you please bring me some material samples from there? And let's hand them in. Ah, welcome back. Did you bring the samples from Earth? Let me see. Earth rocks and Las Vegas diamonds, presuming the origin of the planet, minerals can lead to the dimensional coordinates, and gems can contain photons with high efficiency, useful for weapons, but also for developing a teleporter. The last thing is a Tokyo tuna? You're telling me to eat it? I don't care that the fish is well bled. It does contain a lot of omega-3 fatty acids, which reduce surges of stress hormones. I'll eat it if I get tired. Alright. And next, let's talk to Karik again here. And they have Towards the Future. So, for this, we need to clear Rush Practice Dark Vestiges. So, I am highly interested in the Fall Spawn. I cannot tell why, but they smell similar to a certain dangerous element on Ragol. Bring me to a place where we can find them. The female scientist wants to accompany us. If you take care of her, it's none of my concern. But should she slow us down, we'll leave her behind. So we want to bring both Karik and Rico for this one. Yeah, I'm trying to keep up with chat here. Yeah, it's definitely a lot of timeline shenanigans going on here. In that this is basically creating brand new timelines from everything else that's going on with Red Gold. This also confirms that there's sort of a multi-world theory going on, or multi-world explanation that sort of explains everything that's happening with the prior timelines. This might be Sega's attempt to fix things, but really they're just making even more of a mess of the original Phantasy Star Online than they already did, to be honest. Alright, so, I have another request for you. These fall spawn we fought before. I want to battle them to death. To the death. They have a similar scent to that lot on Red Gold, which were possessed by a certain dangerous element. My body itches for a fight. I am also fascinated by the fall spawn. They move freely through space and even appear in planets in another dimension. Correct? Yeah, that sentence doesn't work. By anatomizing them, we might gain valuable insight on how to complete the dimension transfer device. You have to take me with you. How annoying. But if you watch over her, I do not care. I do insist that we leave her behind should she slow us down. Yeah, Lord Samuel, knock it off there. Alright, so we're running another time attack here. Alright. I'll give Ultra Hard a try, but that one is tuned for 4 players, if I remember correctly.
Good luck.
So this might be a bit of a challenge here. And we just got 3 new titles for getting partner cards here, so let's go ahead and grab those. Those give us 10 star gems each.
Thank you very much.
Oh, I think I know what you two are talking about. Alright, so I'll grab a Shift to Drink ZX for this one. And let's go Karik and Rico. Alright, I'm gonna start by getting some shift on me. There we go. Alright, let's see how this goes here. There goes one of them. There goes the second. Get that weak point. Get after that weak point again. And there we go. First one, first area is down. And I only used 2 monomates. Okay, this is looking more and more likely to work out here. Alright, now for this one. So we're going to take care of the 2 little Rhoda Birocida first. And that just leaves this target up now. Oh, that's a shame. He was out for only just a split second there. Alright, that's the second one down. And I'm gonna pop a star atomizer there. Oh, two Alongadas here. Alright, so we got the two Elongadas down, now we just got the Gore Shredder. Gotcha! You stuck your head out at the wrong spot there, Gore Shredder. And Timber! And down goes the Gore Shredder. Let's move on now to the final area. Alright, now to kick things off here. This is basically a free-for-all here. I'm going to start off in Elder form, try to do as much damage as I can. And then take it from there. Understood, Rooks. Alright, time is up on that. Alright, Imperial Cleave. I think I got Gemini in there. Let's do another Imperial Cleave. Alright, there goes one of them. Oh, and now a princess is showing up as well. I would love to take Elder out first before we do anything else here. Or Gemini would work as well. And the reason I say that is because they would have lower HP at this point. I think I did take out Gemini. I don't see them anymore. There goes Elder. And that means just a princess is left. Let's go for an Imperial Cleave. That did some damage. And now let's get out. And there we go. So that completes that client order. The first time I've ever done that one, well, technically not solo because I did have Kuriko and Rico here, but NPC damage is like negligible, so I'll still count it. Hey, got an S rank with that as well. Nice. Alright, so Rooks, you said you were going to push something there.
Don't forget to prepare before setting off. Thank you very much. Take care of yourself out there. Leave it to me.
Let's see.
Take care now. I'm gonna give it my best shot.
I think I'm good on all of that. Let me, hand this in here. Oh, nope, actually, this is gonna pop in just a second here now. At least it should be popping any second. You know what? I might not have a thing for it. All right, but I do see that that you did redeem secrets, which means that basically you're going to pull a trigger on me here. So let me pull up my list of triggers here for you to see. Alright, so Defense Operation Incursion, Defense Operation Despair, Defense Operation... oh, you want to run Cradle. Okay, then Cradle of Darkness it is. And what do you know, that was also part of my plan for the show, so this is perfect timing. Do you want to join me for this run? Okay. Now, am I able to get into here, Block 2? Yes, I am. Just a sliver of space for me to get in. So, if you're able to join me on Block 2 as well here, Rooks, we can get a bunch of other players with us on this run. Yeah, if anybody from Time for War wants to come in, please go ahead and hop in with me here. Get rid of all of these, because I need as much space as I can get for this run. Understood. Yeah, that's okay, Captain Radix. I think I'll probably be popping another trigger during this show later anyway, so you'll be able to join me for that one. But yeah, Wolfric, yeah, I'll give you a minute here to hop in as well. Let's see, I need to hand in this client order. Oh, actually, I don't want to grab that yet because we're still working on those client orders for those NPCs. Alright, so I am looking for your character, Rooks. Wolfric, whichever you want to bring, this is Cradle of Darkness. In the meantime, while we're waiting for Wolfric, I guess I'll take a quick moment just to kind of talk about what we've seen so far here from those NPCs. The fact that we've got the original PSO timeline, and then we have the PSO timeline that was destroyed basically by what Emilia and everybody else did when they traveled to Red Coal through their dimensional transfer ship. Then, now we got another timeline where Kirik and Ash go missing from the PSO timeline, and then you've got another one where Rico goes missing from the PSO timeline, which in of itself causes issues with everything that's going on. So that's technically, PSO now has 4 timelines affecting it. So yeah, it's getting a little confusing, and I gotta figure out how to map it all out. But yeah, this is getting interesting. It's a shame that Rico doesn't want to learn about her fate so that she can avoid it. That's for certain. But yeah, it's interesting just thinking about everything that's... all the different implications that are going to be happening with that. Let's see here. Wolfric, we're still waiting on you here, so let me know once you're able to get in. Oh, you're transferring to Seta. Okay. It's more like a multi-world thing going on here, because it seems like the timelines may be continuing after. It's really confusing, but at least in 2 timelines now, Dark Falls did not take over Rico. At least in 2 of them. This one that we've got on board right now, if they're going back, then they may still take over. But we also now have confirmation that in one of the timelines, she got inspiration about the message packs from the ARKS, which is interesting. Because in another timeline, that means those message packs were not left by Rico. Rooks, to answer your question about how many timelines PSO2 has, it's technically... It's technically infinite and yet one at the same time, and part of the issue is that we don't know how many times Ash went back in time. We don't know how many times that loop happened for, but it's going to be somewhere around that same number, essentially. Alright, well, just go ahead and join us then, Wolfric, and we'll get you into the party. Or as, no, sorry, Lord Samuel. Wait, what's not working for you then? What are you, and, yes, block 2, Wolfric. Ah, gotcha. Yeah, you do have to update, if you wanted to get in. Oh, and, Rooks, did I just lose you? Oh, you're getting your tree boost. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, my boost is still good for a little bit here. It's got about an hour and 6 minutes left on it. Yeah, Lord Samuel, the reason they did that is because the old update process is no longer working anymore, so they have to do this NA updater thing instead. But I'll be honest, going forward, I may just use Steam itself for the updates and just use the tweaker as the launcher. Yeah, that's one of Ida's things. All their things related to the tweaker have sort of been references to Gundam. For instance, the GN field which was something that they had to use when Game Guard was detecting things. Oh boy, Rooks, do you think we'll have this done in 15 minutes? Or should we wait on yours until after this? I actually, no, you know what, Okay, would you mind, allowing us to go through this urgent quest first, and then, running your trigger after? Okay, cool. And what we can do is we can just do a single run of the Easter urgent quest coming up here, and then after that, then we'll run your trigger. Okay, gotcha, Lord Samuel. That's weird that that Twitch would be delaying like that. So it's we're 14 minutes away from the urgent quest, and then we would have the trigger after that. I guess I should ask if anybody else wants to come, though. Or actually, I'll wait until after we do this run, and then once we do the urgent quest, then I'll ask if anybody else wants to come. Yeah, Lord Samuel, I'll do that once we're done with the Easter event. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, we really haven't done voice chat before during the show, aside from like maybe 1 or 2 times, so I'm fine with that. You know what? Let's go ahead and hop into there now. And we'll see how this sounds. Now, I don't know if the overlay is working or not here.
Hello.
Hey there. Let me... Actually, I need to turn the music off for this one anyway, because the Eggman theme typically triggers content ID. Well, I'll turn it down for now, and then in a little bit I'll turn it completely off. Okay. But just so everybody can hear you, go ahead and introduce yourself there.
Oh, Wolfric here.
Oh, let me turn you up a little bit. Go ahead.
Okay, so I'm Rooks 37. My character on the screen, my character is Devia, the one snacking on a sandwich right now.
And mine's
that one
Kitty,
right there.
the Decker.
Yeah, Steam overlay is not exactly the best, or rather Discord overlay is not exactly the most consistent in PSO2 I've found, but that's partly because of Game Guard, I'm sure.
Holy crap, my voice is way deeper than I thought it would be.
You never listened to yourself before?
Well, no, you guys hear a deeper version of me? Mine's a little higher pitch. IRL.
Might be your microphone then.
So, I'm going to have to delete the stream just for bandwidth issues. Okay?
Okay, that's fine.
I will be right back. I'm gonna make coffee.
Okay. Yep. We got 10 minutes here. But yeah, so, yeah, these are 2 of the regulars I got here in Discord. And, you know, we're always having a fun time in here. Even though I don't stream all the time here on Twitch, usually I'm doing something in on the Discord in a more casual environment like this here. So it's nice to kind of finally bring that into the show a little bit here, especially now with, I'll be honest, with PSO2, it's essentially winding down at this point. We've reached parity with the Japanese server. Aside from a few more updates, we're waiting on an ultimate quest, we're waiting on the 3rd challenge mission to come out, and we're waiting on some other things, but that's about it at this point. Lord Samuel, that's up to you if you wanna pop in or not.
Do I need to turn up my volume?
Let me see here. I can turn you up here a little bit.
I have one room on my microphone I can turn up on.
Okay. I mean, you're at about the same level as I am right now, to be honest.
Okay.
Alright, Lord Samuel, it looks like you're muted right now. I can't hear you at all. Try that again.
Wait a minute. Do you hear me?
I hear
Just
you.
barely.
Hey Samuel. Hey guys, come back.
Just saying hello there. And French, so my English is freaking bad.
Understandable.
It's okay.
So, have fun everyone, and stuck with the update.
Hang on, I'm gonna try to see if I can turn you up any more here. Let's see here. Audio mixer. Try it one more time.
1, 2, 3.
Okay, I've got you maxed now.
Yeah, sorry about that. Don't have a headphone.
You said you don't have a good headphone there?
I'm using a laptop microphone.
Okay, understood.
And I have the neighbor.
Okay.
Anyway, I will have fun and good luck. I'm out.
Alright, thank you very much.
So I'm back.
Welcome back. Yeah, we got about 7 minutes to go here.
Yeah, my coffee is going to like take 2 minutes.
Okay.
So yeah, I was just while I was waiting, I thought I'd come back a bit.
But yeah, so we're gonna do a run of the Easter quest, and I'll be honest, this is the same Easter quest that the Japanese server got last year, so it's not gonna be anything that special that comes from this. It's more of if you want to get into the spirit of the Easter event that's going on. But then we're gonna have Cradle of Darkness, as Rooks just popped the trigger on me here. So, but I was planning to go ahead and run that later today anyway, so no problem.
I had a feeling that was the plan, part of the plan, so...
Yep, and plus, Global, it never really got any of the special triggers that the Japanese server got. Like, I remember the last time you popped that on me, or maybe it was the first time, you got me to pull the Polytan land trigger out.
Yeah, at the time, it was a bit of a challenge to get anywhere close to an S rank on that one. Or get a decent high score. Getting S rank, I don't think was difficult. It was just high score, just wasn't easy to get to.
Right.
Yeah, I can also kind of understand why Polytanland never made it into onto the western side, even though I guess I'm surprised but I mean, it wouldn't have hurt what's that what's the magazine called again? The Dengeki. Yes. I don't think it would have hurt them any to allow it, and it would have helped. Heck, it might have helped them get a foot in the door over here if they ever wanted to try.
Agreed. Yeah.
Okay. It's just like, you know how we basically got Fire Emblem over here because they allowed Roy and the rest into Smash Brothers.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
Yep. Although Sega could have also done the same thing if they had brought over the border break enemy from the Japanese version. I mean, when challenge mode, what was it? Strike came out. That enemy got replaced in the challenge mode.
It's a shame. It's honestly, I'm going to admit, I kind of miss it when I'm running things. It's like it's like we're constantly getting the same bosses over and over again. I'm also missing, what was his name? Odin. That was fun one to just have show up at random on a map.
Yep,
But
Odin from
Odin was-
Final... Go ahead.
Odin was here?
On the Japanese version, Odin from Final Fantasy XIV shows up.
I'm jealous. I would love that fight.
Yeah.
Ironically, sorry.
So even though Sega made the promise of all the content, we technically didn't get all the content.
Maybe we should hound them on it.
Maybe.
I don't know.
To be fair, they only have like a year to put it all over to most of the stuff we have here. Like, they only had a year for this game's lifespan here. I mean,
Yep.
Yeah, and that might be the whole reason why we don't actually we haven't gotten everything. They had to pick and choose what collaborations they had to go through.
yeah.
True. But that doesn't explain the lack of the night gear outside of the Extreme Quest.
Yeah, that's right. That's still in there. I bet that confuses a lot of non-JP players.
Yeah, Night Gear was a character from Shining Force Exclesia, which was an arcade game over in Japan. And it's actually very similar to PSO2 in that respect, in that it's sort of the same sort of type of gameplay, a little bit different in the graphics, but overall still kind of similar.
I'd be surprised if they just decided, hey, PSO2's action combat is pretty decent, so let's just make an arcade game let's just polish it up and make an arcade game from it.
At least it wasn't a pachinko machine.
True.
I will never forgive Konami.
Although I think I recall seeing at some point PSO2 did get a pachinko machine or something.
Okay, now I'm curious about that.
I'm just scared. Holy crap, this looks cool.
Oh, I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, Sega Sammy does... I mean, apparently the Sonic the Hedgehog ring sound effect is now coming from certain card readers.
Yep, that's for certain. I'm gonna start turning the music down since the urgent quest's about to pop here, and I can't be having that on the stream because this gets reposted to YouTube, and that one always triggers content ID.
Yeah, I'll be really quick right now then. BRB.
Wolfric, you're leaving us hanging here. We got like 5 seconds. I guess we'll have to do it in this block then.
Which quest would you like?
Emergency mission alert. Large-scale deployment operation in progress. All ARKS ops, report to the quest counter to join the mission.
I wish you the best of luck.
Alrighty, so let's go ahead and head into the ship. And hopefully whoever we get matched with waits a moment here for Wolfric. Wait, did I turn off? Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, someone join our party.
That's fine. But yeah, the music track that plays is Eggman from Sonic Adventure, so make of that what you will in terms of thinking what this would sound like otherwise, but basically I just gotta keep the music turned off for this one. I'm hoping I don't have to do this in the future. And Wolfric, I hope you come back here real soon because somebody just started it.
Will they be booted from the party if this starts without them?
I don't think so. I think it just uses their boosters. Oh, actually somebody just reset the timer on it.
I'm back. I'm so sorry about that.
That's okay. Hurry on in.
If I had more time. Oh, that was...
You just made it in time.
Yeah, that was on point.
I'm gonna turn the sound effects down even more here. Game sound effects are just so loud when you're in battle.
Just finished a daily order from that.
Same here, Phantasms.
Yeah. Oh my god, I forgot about these guys, the angels.
The Eccentrus?
Yeah, I haven't fought them since I started the first month of PSO2 I played.
Yeah, that was when Deus Eska was around doing his urgent quest.
Yeah, that was a fun fight.
Yeah, he's still around if you want to pop one of the triggers for him.
Yeah, I know. Just maybe some other point, maybe tomorrow. I have that raid I wanted to try later. Remember?
Gotcha. Yep.
I had to turn off stream because the delay was messing with me.
Yeah, I don't understand why Twitch has a delay here. I set myself to be instant.
Code attack.
For me, it's just I have issues with my connection, so it probably just lowers the connection if gives you a delay, so it can buffer a little bit if your connection's bad.
So I think when it means instant, it means towards people who are closest towards you, and it has a delay further, more like a connection speed thing.
Gotcha. Yeah, so I'm on the East Coast. I'm not sure where you are currently.
Earth Oregon in that sense.
West Coast.
Yeah, I'm kind of far from you, I guess.
Completed.
Yeah, that would definitely introduce a delay.
This look on the fall spawns. They look so much cooler like this.
With the light elements on them?
Yeah. They look similar to a Union weapons color scheme.
Yep.
Like that looked. It honestly looked way cooler than the black red they had.
I'll agree to that. Yeah. I mean, of course, that's the Aether that's doing that to them, but it still makes them look pretty cool.
I forgot Aether was a thing in this game.
Yep,
Really
when that's another form of photons, basically.
Yeah, I really wish they did more with that.
Unfortunately, Mother died, so it really wasn't going to happen.
Yeah.
Well, thing is, as long as the humans from Earth are still around, it's still a thing.
Yeah.
You don't need the original being to keep photons propagating.
True.
Look, I really like that setup, the cars.
Yeah, you can keep gliding on top of them if you keep looping around in the right way.
Okay, wind circle up. Free DPS for y'all. God, I miss playing Tiger. It was a really fun class. Ooh, Nelly. That was a big one. I'm just messing with you.
Yep.
The idea of phantasms were always more interesting than Dark Falls in this game to me.
They were different from the main antagonists at the time, so yeah, I kind of see that that in them.
Yeah, but it's more so like as described, a lot of them had to do with cognition. More so like the matches, a lot of them had to do with fear, and once you create them, more like what they need out of them at the moment. So the freedom of creativity there, I feel like it has a lot more potential than the Dark Falls did in this one.
Agreed. Like the Statue of Liberty riding on a Sphinx.
Why holding Eiffel Tower? All of these are just Las Vegas versions, by the way.
Yep.
I can try to explain the Sphinx on a the Statue of Liberty on the back of the Sphinx, but it's a long, complicated, and a bit convoluted.
It's easy. The Sphinx represents the knowledge of humanity. The Statue of Liberty represents freedom, and the Eiffel Tower represents baguettes.
Not touching that.
Same here.
Emergency code due.
It was that irrationally insensitive. I was just trying to be funny. Also, it's literally the only French word I know.
Hope we can afford Fan Samuel.
Oh, I think he's French Canadian.
That's right, Descent Troll. Just keep looking at me.
Sorry
And
if
down
that was
you go.
strangely offensive if anyone heard.
Change over. Code due.
Hey, Zane Kanuchi.
Completed.
Hope anyone else knows this, but Phantasm Bunnies kind of remind me of the one from. Oh, we won. Okay. The Phantasm Bunnies kind of remind me of the one from what is it? Silent Hill 3.
Oh yes, that it does look like that. Like, what was his name?
Yeah.
Robert.
Yeah, I think they called from the beginning of the game. That thing. Yeah, they look a lot like them. It's creepy, actually.
Captain Radix, I know exactly who you're talking about. If anything, I would say I'm probably closer to Ethis in that respect.
I can't see what he's writing in. Is there some way to bring up Twitch chat without bringing up the stream?
I think there's a way to do like a pop out on it.
Okay.
Let's see. Okay. So I am going to remove this this other player here that joined us. And I'm going to put into Alliance chat asking if anybody wants to join us here.
Oh, I forgot to ask. How is everyone doing today?
Doing well. And I'm gonna pop my music back on now. Let's see who we have on currently. We actually got several players on, aside from you two.
Really?
Yeah, we got
Ooh,
Future, we got Windy, and we got Izumin.
Wait, that's how you pronounce it? I thought it was Izumin.
That's just how I've always pronounced it.
It's like, it's more of, it's more of I've seen it written, never heard type of deal.
Could be, yeah.
Yeah. Seriously, Star, the Eiffel Tower comment guy in Backlash, I'm sorry.
I don't see anything in chat.
I just want.
Okay, I was teasing you about that. Calm down.
I don't always understand sarcasm.
Right, I also put that in the Discord if anybody wants to join. If we get no Tigers in about 2 minutes, then I'll just go ahead and pop it, and we'll open it up to block 2 here.
So, do you mind if I make more comments about the phantasms? By the way,
go ahead.
Again, like I said, they're more they have more possibilities of different kinds than Dark Falls plausibly does, because from what I understood from the story, it took the humans' mind and collective thought to make them. Like, so what the story essentially said is, humans have the power to control ether through, imagination, essentially.
Mm-hmm.
So, and humans' imagination is near endless.
Yep.
So if we took, like, maybe several more individuals than the ones shown, there could have been so much more going on.
Oh yeah, I'm sure we would have seen like Cthulhu and some dragons showing up and things like that.
Yeah, like that would be so cool. Oh, go ahead, Rooks.
Well, okay, so back during the explanation, they did say that basically, if enough Aether was basically activated, you know, it was a lot like a primal situation,
Oh yeah, from 14.
Basically, where if enough Aether collected, you could get a situation where these phantoms could actually manifest to regular people. However, the reason
Go ahead.
reason there's not like a bunch of sightings of strange creatures is because most of the time phantoms can't be sensed by normal people. It takes photon or Aether sensitive individuals to see them and interact with them. Otherwise, it's basically they're just walking around with no actual contact.
Which
You
is
know?
weird. Oh, go ahead again.
And also, they already said, yes, in the past, there were cases of Aether basically becoming, that the, like, ancient manifestations of demons and such were caused by, was caused by Aether. The ancient manifestations of demons, angels, and gods in the Earth's past was basically just a phantom that gained enough power to manifest physically.
And that would kind of line up with what Adam was doing at the time, being one of those figures in Japan. I can't remember what he was called at the time, but
he was the one who did Earth Guide.
Yeah, but what Brightstar's referring to is, I can't recall his specific historical figure, but there was this guy, kind of half yokai. Well, his mother was supposedly a kitsune, and he basically worked with dealing with yokai, and he started a lot of the folk. I think he started a lot of the folklore around yokai at the time.
Son Goku? No, not Son Goku. It might be. I'm not talking about the Dragon Ball one. That one, before the whole thing of Dragon Ball Z, it was actually based off a mythological figure.
I'm trying to look it up now here.
But it's interesting you mentioned the 14 primal situation, because that's essentially what Adam did.
Yes, he basically created a primal, except this thing seems a whole lot more powerful than any primal I've so far seen in Final Fantasy 14.
Here it is, Abe no Seme.
Okay.
Yes, and also, what's going on with the Phantoms is that, I mean, I think Photons can basically do the exact same thing, except Aether's just kind of, as Brightstar once for it's like photons. Aether's basically just photons that are kind of programmed differently than regular ones, and such they have an easier time manifesting as they just have a easier time manifesting concepts and such. Like, for instance, when ARKS have to use photon weapons to attack, because Aether has such an easy time forming objects. The Earthlings don't have to do the same thing. They can just manifest their equipment.
Yep.
Which, honestly, OP ability.
Well, here's the thing. No matter how strong the Earthlings seem to get, they can never really match the raw output of an ARKS at the same level. The strongest, let me put it this way, the strongest Earthling will never outmatch the strongest ARKS, basically. Even if you exclude the Guardians.
Phalag. Dean's...
Phalag is not an Aether user. They made that very clear. She uses, like, her force of will or ki or something. But she's not a photon user. I mean, an Aether user.
Plus, she's thousands of years old.
Yeah, I was like, a human can't get stronger than ARKS. Phalag pops up.
ARKS are humans, basically. It's just, what I'm saying is Earthlings.
But, I just thought of something interesting, actually. So, Phalag and Adam are essentially Adam and Eve. We can kind of confirm that because it's very highly alluded to, right?
Pretty close, yeah. And then I've been saying for years that Phalag may also be another figure, Pandora.
That's fair. But, and hear me out before anything. It's confirmed gods and religion were made through Aether and belief, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And Aether essentially is photons. remember that Claire's Clay's, the second personality, was actually just living photons?
Yes, basically.
Could it be that Adam and Eve are living aether?
No.
Or strong belief?
No. I can tell you that for sure, because Aether was not introduced into that universe until Mother crashed in to Earth and caused the big impact, and that spun off into the moon.
Yeah,
go ahead. And Adam and Eve predated that event, at least in the PSO2 story.
Yeah, there's evidence that that Adam and Phaleg are more or less aliens, effectively, to Earth.
Well, Phaleg makes that big point that she is basically human. She's just
very strong.
She's basically a perfected human. Someone who's...
Alright, we didn't get any takers for the trigger, so I'm going to go ahead and pop this and then open it up to the rest of the rest of Block 2 here.
Which quest would you like?
So trigger
By the way,
quest,
Rooks,
Cradle of Darkness.
I'm about pop an anime reference, and for anyone who gets it, good job. Perfection is a paradox. To be perfect, you also have to be perfectly imperfect. There's a paradox, and anyone who gets this reference, I am happy. It's from a very strange anime. Like, it gets really strange in the later seasons.
Yeah,
Star?
that's what you're talking about.
Star, does anyone know it in the chat?
I don't know. Not getting any takers there. Radix, I'm not actually sure who created the PS2 program itself. You're right. Mother was using it to basically spy on the ARKS, but who actually programmed the thing, I don't know if that was Mother, or if that was Ophiel, or if that was someone else in the group.
I think it's a safe assumption that it would be Mother. Oh, we got someone.
Yep. Yeah, it looks like players may still be running the Easter urgent quest here, so...
Just who I wanted to see.
Let's see. Cradle 412. Ultra hard.
So, the anime, if you only got, is called Medekaba. The anime is weird. It's been a while, so I don't remember a lot, but
thank you very much.
I do kind of recommend it, if anything, just because of how weird it gets.
Just who I wanted to see.
Yeah, that's a good point, Radix. Radix is saying now that they have the ability to create avatars in different dimensions. That basically was something that that Mother did for the players.
All the players were able to access.
No, for the ones in the Mother Course who can go inside the game.
No, now that I think about it, it was basically everyone had access to the. Every player had access to the ARK ship at that time.
They
Boy,
did.
that could have been a bad situation.
Wait a minute, I just realized something. So you know how in every ARK ship, there's the same NPCs on the game itself, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
But
I know where you're going with this, but no,
Yeah.
we're not. It's not clones or anything. It's basically we're only seeing the same NPCs because they don't really want to have to create new NPCs in the story just for everyone interacting.
I was like, wait a minute. How does that work? Like, there's some weird implications.
Nothing. Basically, I just assumed that because they just made it so that whenever all the protagonists just use the same ship. All the main characters from each anime just use the same ship as the player character. And we never saw any of the other staff just because we were never on any real other ship.
For the game story itself, how were there so many players in one ship and all fill up? That means they have to separate ships but have the same NPCs. Wouldn't that cause confusion?
It would just be seen as a function of the game that the game automatically generates other NPCs across different ships. So if a group of players are on one ship, another group of players on another, there's no real.
Actually, I think I might have a full-on theory now. The ones in Mother Corps, the ones who go on side games, there is a special ship for just them, and that's technically the real ARK ship. The others have used fake ships with fake NPCs and such.
That's how it works. Okay, according to the Sword Art Online crossover, that's basically what's happening. Basically, all the players are now just actually playing with real NPCs now, with regular NPCs now. They're not on the ARK ships anymore. I mean, imagine that kind of mess. Okay, imagine if they were still on the ARK ships when Shiva showed up. She would have been after Earth very quickly, right off the bat. That way.
Yeah, I guess to that theory, I guess that would mean that ships 2 to 4 would be the fake ships, and ship 1 is the real ship.
Yeah, essentially.
I've been expecting you.
Ship Oneers, unite.
Indeed. I'm sorry, I had to take that dig at everybody else.
Yeah, it's like the ship 1's a good ship. Everything else is fake.
I'll have to admit the economy is actually saner over here. I can actually sell fun scratch items over here. Over on ship 2, you couldn't sell fun scratch items. Everything was had been underpriced down to the 1,000 a set mark.
Yikes.
Yes. Unless it was something really popular, it was always down to 1,000. To the point where it was not worth it to hold on to fun scratch and sell it later at all.
Yeah,
here you can actually make a small profit off of it. Go ahead now.
I have a crap ton of fun now you were mentioning it. I have like 31,162 still. Ooh.
Oh cool, we have more point. Okay.
Yep.
They have 11, sweet.
We could start right now, but we're probably going to get 12 very soon.
Yeah, I think so, especially with the Easter event ending in about 2 minutes, and my apologies to the viewers that this has taken so long here.
I can't believe I can't believe I accidentally made propaganda for why Ship 1's the best ship.
Looks like we just filled up here, so let's go ahead and head on in. And I am going to pop some boosters for this one as well.
Yes, this is one you want the boosters on all the way through because everything drops.
Are you kidding me?
Everything drops. 13 to 14.
Not that. I could take damage in the loading zone.
Wait, what?
Yes.
Yeah, go in the red water. I kid you not.
Stay out of the red water. For crying out loud.
What? It feels like they forgot to take that out when they were loading this.
Nope. That was intentional. It's always been there.
Weird.
The
All right.
large-scale operation has ended. Thank you for your support.
Let's go ahead and kick this off.
Say, get this. I'm not going to say your catchphrase. Is that the Brightstar cast that you were talking about?
Say again?
Is that this cast that you were waiting for, by the way?
No, it still hasn't been released yet. And here come the rare drops! Rare drop, rare drop, rare drop!
When you get a rare drop, and you Oprah just comes in saying that stuff. It's just like, I would actually pay for that.
I should have grabbed my bralette and Monkey King bar.
Wait, that it has a use?
The one increases the number of augments, the other increases the basically makes it so that weapons don't drop on set.
I'm so glad I have my material pickup on.
Yeah, that's a good one to have right now.
Yeah,
Right,
otherwise
moving on.
I'd be screwed.
Trust me, it's the only way to actually run this. Because if you try to run this without it, you're just going to end up running out of room constantly.
Completed. Emergency. Code. Distraction.
Turn the volume down just a little bit more again here.
Well, with the fact that I'm having so many rare drops appearing on my screen here, ah, crap.
You okay?
No, I need heals. Here, hold on. There we go. Like I was saying, whenever everyone's picking up a rare drop, it covers my weapon palette screen. I can't always tell which weapon palette I'm going for my text.
Gotcha.
I got S1 Luminous Grace, I think you said.
Emergency.
Come on, give us a burst here.
Oh my god, is that someone's cost? That was someone's cost? For a second there, I thought they were, that was, Gemini mix, the skin.
I'm not sure what you're talking
There's
about.
a guy wearing a Rappy costume, and he made it. If you look from afar, it kind of looks like Gemini, but red.
Gotcha.
When I was looking at it from there, it was like they were gruesomely skinned.
Hey, Zance.
Hello.
Hey, Zance.
I'll be joining in next time. I have several triggers I can use.
Gotcha.
What are you doing, Zance?
Oh yeah, I see now.
Completed.
Yeah, you see what I was talking about, the Gemini thing?
Yeah, with the 4 hands.
Yeah, if you look from afar, it looks skinned in, it looks disturbing.
Gotcha. Just so you know, Zance, you're live with me right now.
Yeah, I know.
That's exactly why you can't. Playing Tekker's so fun.
I need to use storage stuff because the Cradle of Darkness Ultra Hard just kills my storage.
Kills everyone's storage.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I got a sealed Midachi.
Congratulations.
Already. Wow, okay.
Now you just need 21,000 kills on that.
Yep. Well, first I need to get it to plus 35.
True.
Wait, why do you need that many kills?
so I can get the sealed J sword camo
Completed.
or the unsealed J sword camo.
Oh, the sealed version. Okay, now I remember what weapon you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a while since I've seen that, actually. So the one that looks like the Regius holds like a bat whenever it's sealed.
And these enemies are just not lasting long.
At this point, I should just get either. If I had rare drop rate tree buff, that would have been
And by the way, with their potential is for the sealed Nodachi, it is Fleet Flash.
Yep,
Which
makes
is,
mate usage infinite, or instant rather.
Increases potency by 10%, increases normal attack speed by 15%, immediate recovery when using melee.
got lost for a second. Oof. Hold on, right there.
Emergency.
And it's actually
Code.
it's stronger than my Rivelate sword. Okay.
Yikes. But it's stronger than the Riverlight?
Yep.
I've wasted so many dashes.
We got a burst!
Oh, ready? Now you got the burst. Now it's time for your sword to cry.
Do you guys have material storage that might actually help?
Yeah, I have turned my audio down again, but it's not helping because the sound drivers are keep getting overloaded.
Oh my god, I can hear it from here. I can hear the static from here, dude.
Yeah, it's out of the game is out of sound channels. That's what causes that. And Sega did not. They never programmed a fix for it.
Maybe just kept it like this for just potential memes that will come out of it. Oh my god. Really bad.
Come on, one more. Trats.
Is that sound now? I hear like a metal clack. Clacking.
Is there any exchange thing for access 13-star back or like units?
I think there is an exchange, but it's for like X cubes.
Yes, no exchange for 13 stars.
I do not need these.
Yeah, I don't see any exchanges for 13-star units.
Hold on. I should have checked to see if I did a batch movie at this point. Holy crap.
There's one for 12. There's 3 XQs for 12-star units, but yeah, nothing for 13-star units.
How much Meseta is dropping? I wouldn't be surprised if I have suddenly 30 million in my pocket at the end of this.
I will say this, because you get so many X cubes out of this, trade those X cubes in for grinders, put it all into material storage, and just do that over and over and over again.
Yeah, they taught me that when I was trying to get Crappy Shine from Editoa to fight Baylag.
Yeah, it sells. So grinders sell for 1,000 per. You get so just do the math there.
No, 500 per.
400.
Oh, it's 400 per. Oh yeah, it's 400 per. So it's 400 per. So
I cannot do math like that.
yeah. So
Oh
yeah,
my
just
God.
just get 10,000 X cubes or 10,000 grinders, and that's 4 million gold Meseta right there. Easy.
Yeah.
Completed.
I'll be right back on.
Okay.
This one right at the end already. You got?
Yep, that's the ending there.
I'm sorry, my youngest brother needed me for a second there.
Excellent job.
So much Meseta.
Yep.
So I still
And-
have my trigger. Just
How
Just in
many
case we
Cradle of
want to-
Darkness triggers or Cradle of Dankness triggers do I have here? I can probably get more.
I wish it dropped class cubes. I really need more of those.
Well, there's
I
only
came in
one
here
more-
with like 30 slots filled, and I'm at like 138 right now.
I have 50 out, 150 out of 150.
All right, I got 3 Cradle of Darkness triggers.
Let me check my triggers. I might have something. I have a Endless Nightmare.
Well, actually, I do need to run the other trigger that came out, which was the one on the mothership.
Leave it to me.
That applies to.
Yeah, that one got ultra hard as well.
That's going to be interesting. I haven't gotten to run that either.
Did Deus Eska get ultra hard?
I got a good look at it.
I don't think so.
Hold on, I'm going to have to go get one. See.
I got a good look at it.
Not by himself, but I think both
I got a
Deus
good look
Eska
at it.
and Mother got
I got a good look at it.
got the ultra hard treatment in the combined trigger. I don't think they separately got ultra hard though.
Yeah, no. Let me check, cause I generally like the Deus Eska fight. I have nostalgia for that. I don't know about all of you, but it was fun. Rising Badge was the 3, I think.
256 X cubes exactly. And that's not going after the ones in my storage that they dumped in there.
Oh, all of these weapons. Turning all these into X cubes, my goodness.
I like how there was so much in Rising Badge 5. They had to make a separate one just for the candy.
Zance, you want to join us for the next one here?
Yeah.
All right.
That's why I'm
Before we do
dancing
that-
right in front of you.
Before we do that, I want to check something. See if I'm right. Crap. Sorry, it's gonna take a few seconds here.
Okay.
Yeah, I just need.
Yeah, Drawn to Darkness is the one. And the funny thing about Cradle of Darkness is the way you get that is through your trades with the Alliance. So we've got enough that I could actually buy everybody 9 more for this week.
Okay, let's see.
Zance, I can see you're learning some stuff there.
Yeah, I had a lot of those in my storage. Never used them.
Gotcha.
Oh, that is so sad.
Also, look at my Nodachi right here. Look at it. It's cool.
Where are
yeah.
you?
So, oh my god.
Okay, they did upgrade they did work on the textures at least a little bit on it.
So they did not increase Iron Assault, Mother, or Deus Eska. They're all extremely hard at high still. That
What about
really
the
upsets
combined
me.
one? How about the combined one where you have to fight both?
That's in 5, I believe, right?
Possibly. I'm not quite sure.
Mother Creator and Mother Omnipotent.
All right, let me know when you're
Well,
all
I got-
ready, and we'll get the next one going here.
All right.
Okay, I'm ready. I'm just sad. I really like those triggers.
Oh my goodness, units are dropping with glare catalysts in them.
Oh wow.
Yes, I got a few. And if only those glare catalysts were on. Well, actually, I got a couple on 8 slots.
I really don't like to have to pick up a unit to get slots. Can't they just come in like small material capsules? That would be so much help.
Well, that's how New Genesis is supposed to work.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's just... It would have worked better in this type of game. Because I wouldn't be able to tell which unit has which until I pick it up.
Which quest would you like?
That wastes storage.
Well, I'll be right back. I need to open up the window and let the heat out my room.
Okay.
We got Cradle of Darkness and Drawn to Darkness.
Yeah, we got Drawn to Darkness is gonna come up next. Then after that, I'm looking to run the new limited. Well, actually, no, I gotta finish up with the with the NPCs before I do that.
Hmm.
In fact, let me check in with them while you guys are still setting up here. All right. So towards the future, I finished that one. So feasting on the souls of the soulless. I will never forget the sensation of this thrilling fight. I am obliged to you. Well, I'm not a fan of the screaming, but I am glad that you got what you wanted. Just keep the crazy to a minimum, okay? I also got some good results. I found a formula which lets us convert the teleportation space distortion rate into subspace coordinates. With this, the software can be realized. Next step will be creating the device's hardware. I'll count on your help for this too. And indeed, that basically connects things to things basically being the same way Amelia built her device for subspace travel.
Also, towards the future, I've already done 5 runs of that today. I'm good. Well, not 5 full runs. It was just runs up until just to get the boss rares.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Still need to get the rares off of Dragon and Del Role.
Gotcha. Did you do respective tomorrow?
I have not. That's actually what I'll be doing tomorrow.
Okay.
That was an unintentional pun. God damn it.
Puns. We do them on purpose here.
But yeah, client order respective tomorrow is what I'm looking at here. The development of the dimension transfer device is running smoothly. If my calculations are correct, we should be able to return to the correct place and time. Probably. That's starting to sound like Segak there. Anyway, now I need 3 more items. A transfer frame, a converging prism, and, oh yeah, a distortion field generator. Do these exist in this world? And then Rico follows that up saying, I almost completed the dimension transfer device. According to my calculation, everyone should be able to return to their timeline. To assemble the machine, I'm currently missing 3 components, but I don't know if these can be found in this world. Oopsie, sorry to interrupt. It's Sierra. Brightstar, please ask for drawings and composition lists of these components. You need drawings and composition lists? Oh, your friend Sierra will look into it. Sure thing, the data has been sent. So this belongs here and that one should be... Okay, I get it. You can get all 3 components from enemies. From enemies? I have never thought about that. But the components are big and difficult to transport, so... yeah, take my scanner. Just defeat an enemy to scan the component's design. Then I can make a 3D print of it. It'll be tough, but you can do it. Alright, so that's the next client order from Rico. Is everybody ready for the next one?
Yep, I'm ready.
I'm about as ready as I'm going to be.
Okay, Wolf?
Gotta get my 21,000 kills.
Which quest would you like?
Wolfric, did we lose you?
I forgot I muted myself.
There you go. Are you ready?
So I was yeah. Also, I was saying I like to imagine that when they 3D print here, it's still made out of plastic, and they weren't able to advance technology that well. Still, like, oh man, I'm still plastic.
I wish you the best of luck.
No, I think it's more resin than plastic, but I get what you're saying. Okay.
That's what we know of Pioneer 2 technology. I'm saying this based off of what we've learned from Arwen's
books, scans, translation.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take care of this here. One second.
I
Where are they?
I don't think they have the same kind of replication technology that ARKS have, but at the same time, I'm not surprised that they can actually. I'm not really surprised because they have nano machines.
Nano machines, son.
There
Yeah.
they are.
I love that.
Zance, do you want me to spill the beans on this?
Want you to what?
Do you want me to spill the beans on how the hunters from PSO use photons?
How?
Through nanomachines. According to Arwen's research on the side novels, techniques and all that are cast through nanomachines in a person's body. And basically the fluids the mono, di, and tri fluids basically are just replenishing the nanomachines they have. So unlike ARKS, they do not have natural photon manipulation abilities. But at the same time, anyone can still use photons because of that technology. Other than casts.
Good day, mate.
Which is weird. Considering that nanomachine somehow can.
Alright, we're at 11 of 12.
Yep.
So I like to think that the reason the cast can't use nanomachines as well is because nanomachines are more designed for a human's bloodstream.
Alright, we're at 12.
In that universe. But since a cast... Oh, go ahead.
Well, how do I put this?
So if we're talking about nanomachines, does that mean every single hunter is Big Boss?
Kinda.
No, they're a senator. Armstrong.
Here's the thing. The reason you drink fluids, the fluid items, is because if you don't, you burn through your. Well, every time you cast a technique, you burn through your collection of nanomachines. And you can only hold a certain number of nanomachines in your body at a certain time.
Huh.
Apparently. Something to deal with mental stress.
Alright, so, kicking this off. We should have Angel at the end. I don't know if the drops are going to be as crazy in this one.
We'll find out.
Turns out they're even more crazy. By the way, question Star. When you... First of all, the guy in front of us looks like Nicole Larson, but a male. Second of all, I noticed when you were with Ash and Greek, they had different looking mags. Are those the original designs?
I wasn't paying attention. I'll need to look at that.
Because if they are, I really would like to have them as for my mags.
Even if they are like the original mags that they had, I don't know if they ever released those. Okay, so not as crazy, but still getting some, the special rare drops there.
Koi koi. Sorry, whenever I hear that word anymore, I have to end it with koi koi. I've been listening to the song in We Are ARKS way too much lately. Like, I actually have them on my phone on repeat at times. They're so good.
Did you ever watch the Japanese version? The live on stage one?
Oh my god, there's a... Oh, that sounds amazing. I need to watch that. I'm honestly not surprised at this point there's not a musical for Phantasy Star.
There was. Phantasy Star Online 2 on stage. Well, not a musical, but it was a stage show.
Think there were musical sections? I don't know. I never got to see it.
There were like 2 or 3 songs in it. And they were like at the start and the end of the show.
No idea how giddy that makes me.
Yeah, I think it's on Daily Motion or something that you can watch it.
I'm sure I can find it on YouTube. I mean, I can find the Bleach musical, the Naruto musical, the Conan musical, right on YouTube.
You can find parts of it on YouTube, but not the whole thing. You're gonna have to go elsewhere for the whole thing.
I just remember there was a Black Butler musical. Oh my god!
And keep in mind, it was never translated to English, so.
Yeah.
That's actually a shame that nobody ever tried to fan sub that thing.
Yeah, I find Phantasy Star Online 2 is more of an underground hit in comparison to more well-known Phantasy Star Online. I love when you destroy these guys' middles. They just wiggle around like weird noodles.
Yeah, they just kind of drop down.
You're just like, oh my god, they're inflatable arm waving tube man. That's what they are. You do not change my mind.
Emergency! Code! Explosion!
We just have that one guy from Family Guy just freak out about this.
Which one are you talking about?
The one, the Emporium for inflatable waving arm tube man.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, the salesman.
Yeah, I'm not going to just try to talk this out of him.
I have seen some different drops here.
Yep. And you got the one of the protections on the Wolgata here.
Oh, everyone's boss is going down. I forgot. There you go.
Hey, I'm now level 100.
Congratulations.
How's it feel?
Not much different at all.
Now just do it 9 more times.
Yay!
Completed!
No one has. Actually, yeah, I have more free time than you. I still haven't done that. Eh.
Did we
I
miss
now
one?
need 20 million to get
There it goes.
X cubes. Jeez.
Emergency! Code! Explosion!
Yeah, I already have like several 100 level classes. I'm already happy with that. Like all the Scion classes plus Braver.
Nice.
Yeah,
I'm only missing one class to reach. Well, actually, there's 2 more classes I need to get to a level 100 to get everything.
Yeah, I'm 100 across the board right now, so I'm pretty much done with my leveling. And you definitely want to do it because on the Japanese side, they've got a campaign going on that gives what is it? I think 100 star gems per class that's at level 100. I think we'll probably see the same thing over here for global.
Does that go backwards? Or is that retroactive? Or will that be retroactive? Or is that...
It is. So as long as you already hit the target, you're good.
Wait.
Completed!
I'm pretty sure I'm the only one who doesn't have a job outside of this, and yet you guys have nearly everything at level 100.
That's because we learned how to maximize our keys and such.
Oh,
Yep.
and yeah, fair.
Yep, drop those keys on PSO2 day, basically.
Also, I'm never using fighter, so that's probably never going to happen.
Well, you can always do what I do, where I just grab my favorite weapon, make sure it's an all-class weapon, set the appropriate class as the subclass, and just level a class with the inappropriate weapon.
So, I can become a fighter Lester. So just use Gunblade everything, okay.
Yeah, that works.
I mean, I mostly play Lester. I think is known at this point. I love the gun slash.
So then go Fighter Lester then.
That's... Go up waited and let me raise ya.
Oh, actually, that was me.
Oh, okay.
Oh wait, no, it was not me. I accidentally used Shipta instead of Rise, like an idiot. Oh wait, I just forgot. I have a mobbing skill that can definitely help here. Like my favorite combo. Why did I forget about this? Like, it's seriously, use 2 spells and hit everything in the area. If they're mobs. Okay, here we go. And they're not letting me use it.
That's a shame.
Okay, there. This is 2 lightning spells.
Oh, nice.
One, yeah, I use the one that draws everything in, and then while I'm in it, I use the one that it bounces off enemies. So, and I do it while I'm also in the drawing spell. So, electric field happens. Essentially, they're just taking a crap ton of damage from just 2 spells.
Mm-hmm.
Completed.
There you go.
Alright, there's Angel. Imperial Cleave number 1. Imperial Cleave number 2.
Okay, they did upgrade him to Omega.
Yep.
Which is interesting, trying to explain how he got out of there.
You already have your hands full with the whole PSO2 timeline stuff.
Yeah.
Don't get yourself trapped here, man.
Oh.
Completed.
You'll kill yourself with that amount of knowledge you have to put yourself through.
Yeah. There is so much lore in this series, it's not funny.
It becomes so not funny, it becomes funny again. Like a time loop.
Kinda, yeah.
Wow, 1,500,000 EXP just for the Dark Blast, and that's usually like 10% less. That's about like 10% of what you total receipt. This is a massive level. This thing is on. I mean, if you need to level, this is the quest to level on.
Mm-hmm.
This is about the equivalent of running a rainbow key on during a PSL2 day with that 300% boost.
It's also the same with Cradle of Darkness, but Cradle of Darkness is also a storage killer, so.
Yep.
Huh, they fill up my storage completely this time.
No, I need to raise my Dark Master.
Look at it.
Let's see.
Take care
What
now.
do you require?
By the way,
Alright.
I came into this game with 14 mil Meseta. I came out just these 2 quests with 18 Meseta.
Nice.
18 mil. Like, holy crap. I actually kind of want to see what happens if I get the Meseta tree boost.
Man, I remember it was hard to get the Lumiere Lumina.
the way, interesting choice. That hold on. That the Atlas EX relic weapon is now a camo.
Mm-hmm.
When you can literally just take whatever ones you had left in storage, use weapon transmutation pass, and essentially you got a camo right there.
Yep.
Can the Atlas Tact be transformed back into a Eternal Stone?
Maybe.
Because otherwise, I just got another Eternal Stone from this.
Also,
You
seriously,
okay, Brightstar?
Say again, sorry?
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm
You're so
fine.
Quiet.
Buster, wow.
Are you not hearing me over there?
yeah, no, he was trying to figure out how Angel from Omega came and hurt his head a little.
Yeah, I stopped thinking about that pretty quickly, actually.
Okay,
I
so
stopped
you,
thinking long ago.
Do we want to do a run of the limited quest here real quick?
Oh yeah,
sure.
last time I tried out with you guys, I screwed up.
well, if we do it with a group, with a full party, it won't be hard, but we still have a set of... I mean, I have a couple triggers we can use for the 4-man, if you want to try the 4-man.
I think we'll just do the 12-man in this case.
Okay.
I think that was
Yeah,
the
it's really
one.
limited.
Yeah, it's probably best I am support on this one.
And then we just gotta wait for some other players to jump into this. Let's see how many other players are actually running this right now.
I just realized something. All of us are guys, but half of us use female avatars. Here.
I use male avatar.
These are half of us. And,
And the only reason
yeah.
I decided to do a male character is because the outfits are cheaper. By
That's
a lot.
I mean, I have more females than I have male characters on this account.
Yeah, I went with male characters, mostly because, yeah, the outfits were cheaper, and so I was able to get a bunch of star gems together from that. I'm sitting on, 14,500 star gems ready to go for New Genesis.
I fuckered then. I only have 64.
I have 1,000. Hey, we got 7 now.
Yep.
I wonder if I... Actually...
Okay, Lord Samuel.
Someone stay still. I want to try something. See if it works.
Okay.
Just stay still, Star. I want to see if I can push you into it. Damn it.
Oh.
I'm actually curious. I mean, I can push his avatar, right? So...
But it doesn't move me on my screen.
Yeah.
Really? So that's why the characters ran back.
Yeah, basically, they keep... Okay, some of the nonsense that was going on in Phantasy Star Universe, they were trying to avoid by having our characters basically not able to exist in the same space in the lobby.
Okay, Rooks.
Oh,
See if you can force my character model
oh
to
the Pioneer
teleport,
2, I love it.
since I'm right at the edge.
Nope, you just blink back in.
That's so weird.
He said, no, there's no urgent going on right now. But we are on board the Pioneer 2 ship right now. Taking on the limited quest.
Hey, Kitty, are you here to do Towards the Future?
I'm here. 5 cans of soup, please.
This is a quest counter.
Just leave. walks outdoor with middle finger raised in the air.
Oh.
Just becomes a true Karen.
Hey there, have you come here to do Towards the Future for the 68th time? And not get your red ring?
You got the Earth out there. Well, not the Earth, but Rigol. But
I'm honestly happy they used old graphics for this map. That was really cool.
Yep.
At least probably through a
They pretty much lifted these straight from Blue Burst.
Yep. I do wish that they had added in the PSO areas, though.
They should have been able to. I mean, they ported it over in PSU, and this is basically the same old engine, right?
Not the same engine. It's a different engine.
It's the Crystal engine.
Yep. Yeah, they designed the character creator first, and then built the game around it.
Well, that explains a lot.
Crystal engine be like, okay, where is our round dance? Oh, there they are. God, from my scene of Final Fantasy 14 OG, that was a mess.
It was.
That engine did not help.
Potted plants had the same amount of polygons as player characters.
Yep, that's true.
Oh, that's a lot of enemies.
Yep. So I guess this is what we got instead of Viva Las Vegas.
Oh, yeah.
Viva!
This is the RV is dead.
Just straight up copyright.
Also, the camera is pulled out more.
It is. I'm loving it.
Oh, it is. I never noticed.
This is basically what I've always wanted the camera to be, but could never get it like this.
Is this just a reference to PS original?
Well, it might have to do with how they handle the camera in that game, in that mission, because I think towards the end they just point the camera right, upward angle, for the last room.
Which you could get by just telepiping out and coming right back.
Okay, I think we all go straight, right?
Depends upon if we succeed at the emergency trial here.
Which we will.
Try to draw all the mobs over to here. I'll be hitting them hard.
Alright, we're clear.
Completed.
Yeah, back to the Crystal engine. I think the biggest problem was that there was no computer alive that could handle a whole map of polygons.
Nothing at the time, no. Maybe if you had like a quad SLI or something like that.
Yeah. Or, government issues with the computer.
And remember, they wanted the Final Fantasy 1.0 on PS3.
Uh-huh. That would have been a disaster.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, no, PS3 might have been able to pull it off if they
No.
really worked on it.
No,
Yes, they could. Listen to me. Listen. There's a reason I say that. The PS3 stealth processor had a little bit of a trick to it where it could actually do a whole lot better than most of the other. Okay, how do I put this? Most games could not even come close to tapping into what the PlayStation 3 was capable of. At least the ones that used the stealth processor. Because there was a lot of little tricks the stealth processor had that could actually bring out a whole lot more capability. There's a reason it was used as a basis for a supercomputer by the government. and it could actually and with the right programming and know-how, you could actually get it to match.
Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about.
But again, it was a problem of developers didn't know how to use the PS3 to its full potential.
Yep. PS3 also originally had the other OS options, so you could like load Linux on there and such.
Yes, and that's also another one where someone shot themselves in the foot by not.
So here's our Derole stand-in.
I just remember we're on stream and now everyone can hear the sheer stupidities that.
Why is this person using the machine gun?
That was me.
David, why are you on the gun emplacement? That doesn't do.
That does barely any damage compared to just whacking him.
Yep.
Whack. Weapon time.
Gotcha, Lord Samuel.
A good old Game Grumps references.
Alright, we got the mines next. I'm going topside.
Yeah. Also, being able to use mates instantly. Oh, it feels so good.
It does.
Toa?
No, his sword.
Yeah, it's because of my sword. Because of the potential on it.
It basically makes it so that you don't need to put points into automate anymore.
Yep.
As long as you can keep up with it. With the damage, anyway.
Yep. And I suppose if you're stunned, then automate can still help.
Hey, lag.
Actually, that would be really useful to have in that fight.
Both of them?
Automate, I mean.
Yeah, it really is. Even though I barely go through them in like seconds because of that fight.
Well, you still got her down eventually, didn't you?
Yeah, no, that was a toe I used it for. I'm talking about Hunter.
We are. Oh, for a second I thought we were gonna run out of guns before we ran out of enemies.
That had cheeser with all my counters. Essentially just became a blue-red mage. Your spell on fire, then lightning bolt. So how many Anakins do we have for our Obi-Wans here? High ground, low ground jokes.
Looks like we got more Obi-Wans than Anakin.
Thank
It's
you.
over, Anakin! I have the high ground!
That journey.
I tried to make that joke a couple of nights ago when I was doing the April Fool's stream.
Yeah! Yeah, I heard that. Fun fact, having the high ground in that game can actually be more so of a disadvantage.
Gotcha. Look at me, big guy.
Early enough, the low ground can be better if you have an arrow.
That's a break.
Sadly, it was just a one-off. I would love to see your reaction to the Bed of Chaos.
I mean, I don't know. I might come back to it eventually, but it's definitely not on the table right now, especially with New Genesis on the way.
I know, just turning Dark Souls into a platform is so dumb.
Night, Lord Samuel.
seeing people's reactions to it is kind of like therapeutic when it comes to that boss fight.
Oh, I hate that boss fight so much.
Who thought turning Dark Souls into a platformer was a good idea?
I don't know.
Like, 2 and the Bed of Chaos, I have a hard time telling which is the weakest moment in Dark Souls trilogy.
Bed of Chaos.
Or should we go to the poisonous swamp area of 2? Because that was also a nightmare.
2 is just... I don't get 2 at all.
It was boring in comparison to 1 and 3. Don't get me wrong, I have all 3 games and the remaster. But it wasn't boring and had more so not fair hard, but more so bullshit enemy placement than it was.
And I do not like the humanity system in 2.
Oh my god, no, and that some enemies stop spawning after killing them a while. Which actually is a disadvantage.
Because every time you rest at the bonfire, you're supposed to respawn the enemies. That's how Dark Souls works.
Also, helps you grind.
Completed.
Yeah, there was
That was our Volop stand-in, by the way.
Yep. And then now our Dark Falls is going to be Dark Falls Luther.
Yep.
Oh my god, there was also that area next to the bonfire in 2 that as soon as you step up from the bonfire, you have enemies arrows shooting at you with arrows.
Yes,
I honestly forgot to do the SO2 stream now. Sorry for going off topic, Star.
Nah, it's fine. We're good.
Very passionate that game. I'm actually considering buying one of my better PC version of 1, 2, and 3 should be on Discord.
Gotcha. Right arm's broken.
Okay.
Oh, wait a minute. I know we're still moving. There we go. Oh, helps. Oh, my.
Beyond my grasp.
Anybody got a wind techniques?
Yeah, I have I have a whole line of them actually.
I've no use.
Cool. Go ahead and pop on his clock.
Yeah,
Pop on the clock.
I also have a circle on one, the AOE one. That does free essentially gives you free DPS with the attack. So when I put up try these calculations
no longer.
I hate that it's hard to dodge that one. This Pecker.
What an obvious solution.
I really hate that he says that.
What an obvious solution.
What an obvious solution.
It's very, very close to another term.
The solution tells me that
You
you struggle
in vain. And I still love you, piece of ARKS trash.
Yeah, that was such a. Weren't you the creator of that?
No.
All right, first intermission.
Lies beyond the void, beyond decay. I am Luther the Fallen. I am one with the Akashic Records.
I love being able to dodge that.
Yeah.
There's the clock.
Garbage in the formula.
There we go.
Clock broken.
Gave everyone a bunch.
Broken, but we didn't get the arm, so it's shielded.
need calculations no longer.
Interesting he changes colors.
The Akashic records are
Oh, intermission 2.
Took an intermission, that was easy.
I am one with the Akashic records.
Ah, that's odd.
At some point I should start learning them.
You have to look at the
Yeah,
little
I know.
spear things, see the ore around them. Once that
Yeah,
is expanding out, that's when you dodge.
Yeah, I learned that from Masquerade, how to dodge
Time
my
to
stuff.
end this. You piece of ARKS trash. I've no use
Dodging
for
Masquerade
broken
Flame
playthings.
Stop is easy. Basically, the moment that he does his slash attack, that's when you dodge.
To be fair, it did remind me of
What
all
an
the Dark
arcane
Souls boss
solution.
fights, so I had easier time.
Well, yeah, it's a one-on-one fight.
The solution tells me that you struggle
The
in
moveset feels very remnant to some of the bosses and one. Specifically, the most famous boss fight. in that
calculations
game.
no longer.
Oh, it reminds me of my favorite Dark Souls boss from Crash Bandicoot. Remember that whole thing of people calling Crash Bandicoot Dark Souls a platformer?
Solution tells me that you struggle in vain.
No, I don't ever recall that.
I think it was Kotaku who said that, which is not surprising at all.
Oh,
It became a
Kotaku-
big meme of calling a bunch of things the Dark Souls of so-and-so.
I tried them. Oh yeah, because they actually have some cool things, like some cool items I like. Like, they actually talk about some cool stuff, just not good at game reviews.
Oh, we're back
Really,
on the
they're not
Pioneer
good at
Cave.
anything.
Oh, hi, Ash.
really.
Well, they actually, I found out some pretty cool stuff about them. Like, there's a car that transforms into a Mac.
What does that have to do with gaming?
Oh, they also do other things besides gaming. Like,
Yeah, that's
More-
most of their problem.
yeah, it's more, otaku culture.
All
Oh, hey, I
right.
got Rivoli back. Cool.
A copyright strike about us talking about Kotaku, are you?
No, I don't think so.
Oof.
Hmm.
Well,
Yeah, that went well.
sorry in advance.
Yep. I got a spread needle from that run.
Ooh, nice.
Not that good on the augments, but oh well.
I don't always care. I kind of wish people start caring more about potentials over augments sometimes.
Hey, that's why I like the sealed Nodachi. It's really good with that potential because of that 10% increased normal attack speed. Or yeah, 10% increased potency, 15% normal attack speed increase, and then the immediate use of mates is great.
Yep.
Is there a braver version of that sword?
I don't know.
Don't think so.
Oh, I also got spread needle. So
I mean, it should because it's a katana.
All right. I'm going to finish up the rest of the show on my own here, but thank you all
Alrighty.
of you for
Alright.
tuning in here.
yeah, no
Or
problem.
for chatting with me here.
This was fun.
Okay.
Yep.
Sorry for getting off track.
It's okay. Don't worry. I'll catch you all in Discord later.
Alrighty. See ya.
Yeah.
All right. So with that, let's go ahead and continue on now with where we left off with the NPCs here. So Rico needed some help getting some items. We cleared at least one of those. Actually, we got two of them. We got the Epsilon Grands down, and we got the El Scudo. We still need an Imperial Fiend Mage, and the way you get that is a little bit different here. You could potentially luck into it by going to Enchanted Forest and just lucking into it, but there's a better way to do that. Just go under Story Quests, set your episode to episode 5, and then we're going to go under here, and let's see, it's going to be Army of Corpses that you want to take on. Oh, I need to get out of the party here. And you definitely want to run that limited quest a bunch. You want to run it at least 12 times, because at the end of 12 runs, you get yourself one of the Power Stone Grace, which is used to create a Klauz weapon. You also get Chronos Eterna Stone, Rivelate Keys, and the thing for the Xion series as well, if you want to get some of those as well. Alright, Army of Corpses. And we're just going to skip through the cutscenes here. And here we go. So these are not our target. They're going to be coming up in just a moment here. There we go, Imperial Fiend Mage, that clears up the respective tomorrow. Let's get out of here. There you are. That was a great job, thank you. I was just starting to make the first print from the data you sent. Now here is the best thing. When I treated the prototype of the converging prism with Ryuker tech, it gave off a rainbow light. That's fantastic, so we can go home, right? Rico, you're a genius! I knew you could do it. Brightstar, thank you as well. There was still more carnage to enjoy for me in this world, but it seems it is time to leave. What a pity. Okay, so there is still the assembly of the parts, and I need to fill a massive amount of transfer energy. This still takes some time, guys. If I encounter any issues with the adjustment, I might have to ask for additional parts. In that case, I'll ask you again for help, if that's okay? But for now, let me say my thanks just in case we suddenly go home. You've been a real savior. And with that, there are no more client orders for them to give, I believe, here. Yeah, Ash is done, Karika's done, and Rico is done. So let's chat with them one more time and see what they have to say at the end here. Wow, you really came through for us big time. And don't you worry, I plan on leaving before I get too familiar with this place. Huh? You don't mind me staying as long as I want? If you put it this way, there are some things I want to study here. Just kidding, there's a lot of unfinished business over there. The future is my own to create, right? That's the way of the hunter. Alright. Ash? Coming here was a great experience. I can't thank you enough for everything you did. I really owe you. There's this certain someone I really admire. It's my goal to become strong enough to watch his back, but I still have a long way to go. Someday, when the fanfare sounds again, I will be there to watch your back. I promise. Until then, I have to become much stronger. And Karik. You should come to Ragol. If both you and he were there, a tremendous feast of souls. You want to protect this place? As expected. But a life lived with this amount of devotion will surely make your soul delicious. Sometime from now, I will devour this soul. Until then, we both cannot die. I am the Black Hound. No one gets away from me. Oh, Karik. So, yeah, it's, they are very close to how they would, basically be in, PSO, so I'm not surprised that that's how they're acting here. But yeah, they're gonna be around until May 12th, so Just make sure you get things done with them. You'll be able to get their weapon camos, and that'll be that for them. Alright, so what I want to do here, before we continue on here, is I've been going for several hours at this point, and I do want to take a quick 5-minute break here, at which point we will continue on, and we're going to hop into some Divide quests, so stand by everyone, I will be right back.